Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading, and today we have another cool reading. I hope you guys are all well. And Sagittarius, today we start with Judgment right over here. We have the Hermit. And if you guys would like a reading, before we begin, if you would like a reading, you can get a free psychic reading with Mystic Sense. The link is below. It's for 5 minutes. You can get a reading with me. You can either get a video reading, a video call reading where we're one-on-one, or you can get a psychic reading. Add any psychic reading or add a psychic reading to any other reading. It's $35 extra. Yeah, I have kind of added a little bit money on there because people talk a lot, women, and it turns into, it's longer than it should be, right? Yeah. And all the psychic readings are done on the phone. And and I need the person's name, the city where they live, and I also need their age. That's it. Otherwise, yeah. So let's get into it. And the overall energy in this reading is the Nine of Wands. And we see this giant card here, right? Yeah. Here he is. And, excuse me, the Nine of Wands, some people call this waiting, right? That's just kind of part of it. But it's just really an energy of somebody who has already kind of fought long and hard, or, tried to get where they are, and it hasn't been easy. And this person is typically, as a person, it's somebody uncertain, could be insecure. They call this the wounded warrior. And he's plugging away here, right? And he's holding his wand up, and he looks kind of, beaten down. But he's going for whatever he's going for. He's going for the 10. I want to complete a chapter, and I want something new. That's typically what that is. And somebody does want something new, Sagittarius. Yeah, and and so we have Judgment, right? And so Judgment's really interesting because Judgment, the angel comes before you really die, right? Because the World card can be, it's the end of the major arcana, but we know these readings aren't really about physical endings typically, or, deaths, physical deaths. No, they're not. They're typically more about the energy, but sometimes we talk about real endings, right? Like endings to relationships, of course. This is Judgment, and here he is, and he's going to blow his horn, or his bugle, it's a horn. But the point about this card is there's a rebirth, I believe. And I also feel maybe somebody felt they went through judgment. They could have. Like they went through feeling judged. It doesn't always have to be by another person, right? But just maybe judgment by God or the universe, right? Where everything is kind of shaky, and tomorrow's not really certain. What I mean by that is, I don't mean if you'll be alive. I mean if what's going to happen tomorrow. And because we have a shipwreck here, the wounded warrior, and yeah, we do. So let's see. We also have the Hermit, and the Hermit is spiritual energy. It is. And let's see what they say about the Hermit. It just talks about focus. Yeah, it does. And here they have a Gandhi-like man. Oh, I don't know if that's supposed to be Gandhi. Not really important. It's important about his kind of energy here, right? Uh, hmm And you can learn a lot from Gandhi if you really understand what he was doing, right? And we also have the shipwreck here. This is the Ten of Swords in this deck, and it hasn't capsized the ship, but it's more of a boat, and it is, these waves are getting ready to flip this boat here. Somebody went through something really, really hard, and they also had a spiritual awakening. They did. The Lizard is here, and the Lizard talks about somebody who could be maybe very artistic. They could be maybe kind of a popular person, possibly, but it's time for them to just kind of hang out with themselves, basically. And because with the Lizard, these maybe drama or arguments with people, or just overstimulation. It could be just large crowds. It could be somebody who lives with too many people, and they're going, oh my God, I can't get peace here, right? Of course not. No. And so the lizard, it talks about, step back into your own kind of place of sanctuary, but it could be also in order to create, in order to write, in order to make art, in order to continue with your creativity. Um, and that doesn't always have to be actually creating art or pieces of work, right? It could be just maybe to kind of create your life, right? Yeah, here's the bear. And the bear talks about somebody who's waking from a slumber, but that slumber is a spiritual awakening. Yeah, and so when they awaken, they know it's time to get out into the world and go and do whatever it is they want to do. The lizard's real interesting because I feel like this was kind of before this person or you needed to kind of step back or step away from noisy situations. There could be some maybe arguing possibly going on for somebody, right? But the lizard here is step away and kind of be in a silent place. And, this is when you best create things. You don't create things when you are stressed out and, your mom's calling you, and it doesn't have to be your mom because we're all kind of, grown over here. But, your sister's calling you, your husband's calling you. Everybody has a problem, or, or there's drama in your life, right? You go to work, there's drama. But the lizard says step away from all that. And now the bear is waking up. Somebody could have already done that. They could have stepped back here. Here's the bear waking up. And the bear knows it's now time to kind of go manifest a life. Yeah, it was kind of a long introduction, but I feel like this is going on for somebody here. I feel like somebody went through a major, and we see a lot of spiritual energy. We have the angel here with judgment, and then we have, the hermit, which is, like an ascended master, and he's right here. He's in a yogi pose, a yogi pose. That's where they get yoga, right? And so, he's ascending. Basically, he's already ascended, but this is very cool, right? He's a very old man. So let's get into it, Sagittarius. And as I said, I hope you guys are all well. And also, let's see what we have for you guys. And these have been shuffled, Sagittarius. The bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. Maybe you are creating something in your life. You could be. Sometimes I notice for myself that when I'm trying to do, work on a new project, I have to step away because the chatter in my ear or the everyday noise, right? I just kind of step away, and those are the days or the weekends where I just say to myself, well, you're not really going to go out much this weekend. You're going to kind of be in your little kind of creatorship, right? So yeah, so you could be doing this too. And we have the Knight with it. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. The Five of Wands is really indicative to what's going on up here with this oracle spread, right? Somebody wants to hold on to you, and either the competition is ending, or I feel like this person they could be struggling. It's possible. Here they are bringing you an offer, Sagittarius. We have two knights. Maybe they're a water sign, maybe they're an earth sign, but the sign is not really important here. No, this heavy energy is going on here, but somebody wants to hold on to you, or they. And with the Five of Wands, there's either too many people, or there was competition, or somebody struggled. And we already know somebody struggled. The boat is, was about to near capsize, Ten of Swords, and then we have, Judgment. I feel like there's some type of an ending because somebody has awakened, like a real ending in this reading for somebody. But, somebody else is coming forward, Sagittarius, to be with you. Because you're their favorite lizard or their favorite bear, right? Yeah, that was my brother's name when he was little. His name was Bear because he was dark, right? That's the truth, yeah. And right. And then my aunt, her name was Aunt Tootsie because she was dark, yeah, like a Tootsie Roll. So let's see what we have. Oh yeah. The Ten of Swords is in the reading, Sagittarius, and the Devil is here as well. The Tower is in your environment. Something's ending here. The overall energy is the Five of Pentacles. So something's being left behind or being left out. something that was lacking, or that was just yielding lack, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I feel like that's what the lizard and the bear are basically about. This is about somebody who needed to kind of maybe go into seclusion a little bit. The lizard with the hermit over here. They needed to step into seclusion for a while, and now they have awakened here, and they know it's time with the bear. I feel like this reading is telling you that somebody's coming forward to be with you. We have here the overall energy, the Five of Pentacles, and next to it is the wish card, the Nine of Cups. And so you or somebody else is leaving some type of lack in order to have their wish. The Nine of Cups sits in what I call the most interesting position in the reading. Maybe it is not the most important, but I mean, they all are basically, but especially in the root here. But, you know, this is a challenge sitting. I mean, this is the most interesting place, because the Nine of Cups is a wish, and we know, you know, having our wishes build us and fill us, right? But this sits in kind of a challenging position between the Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So, you know, I feel like you're going to have your wish, but you're leaving something out, or you're leaving something behind. It's a possibility that for some, this is about creativity. I don't want to work on some type of project anymore. There's too many people involved, and it's not going to be good for me. This is somebody who's looking out for themselves here, and I don't mean that they are looking to hurt anybody. No, there could have been pain here. There's some painful cards. Ten of Swords, Five of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Tower can be painful as well, right? They can. But especially these two cards. But there could have been pain in the past, and somebody could be actually being left behind. If this is about a relationship, of course. You, Sagittarius, are not being left behind in this reading. I don't believe you are. In fact, I feel like maybe you were left behind in the past. Maybe you could have left somebody behind. There's a whole story behind this, a major story, and it is not all told here with these 10 cards and, you know, the oracle cards. No, this is serious, and I feel like it is. But right now, your wish is coming true. And the bear, I'm not sure how long this bear was asleep, right? Like, as in hibernation. Yeah. Pretty soon they're going to say that, you know, birds don't hibernate. I mean, bears don't hibernate. That, you know, they're chickens. Yeah, that's, they're going against everything that they have said before. Yeah. I mean, in all kind of ways, right? So, let's get back to this, Sagittarius, and I feel like somebody's leaving some type of lack out. They could be feeling in lack here. Lack, it's possible. And the Nine of Cups is the crossing energy here. That's what I mean about this being so interesting, because this can be a supporting card, and in the middle kind of just influencing, or, you know, but it can be kind of a challenging card, right? So why it's all happening is the Ten of Swords. Yeah, see, there's an ending here. This is the root. Somebody's leaving somebody out to have their wish. That's what's going on here. Or they're leaving a situation that was yielding lack, right? I'm not sure if that's the best way to say it, but that's how we're going to say it, right? And we have the Eight of Wands here, and so there was already change in the past. Next to the Ten of Swords, the change was some type of an ending. Maybe it's an earth sign who has had an ending, because we have the Queen, the Knight, and the King, Sagittarius. Maybe that's you. I mean, I have a lot of earth in my chart, but, you know, or it could be an earth sign. It could be, yeah. And so the Devil shows up in the near future, and he's here in a different capacity. He is. Yeah, he doesn't always show up in the same role. No, he doesn't. But especially these days, he shows up as a, you know, as a kind person. Yeah, basically, or somebody. That's not funny. That's true, right? Here we have the Devil, you guys, and let's get a card on the Devil for Sagittarius. Yeah, and we have the Seven of Swords. Somebody's leaving here, leaving a situation. This This is the storyline up here, leaving something out here to have a wish, and there's a terrible ending, Ten of Swords for somebody. Or there was. But it looks like here's the escape. This Seven of Swords is an escape in this reading. It's not about anybody being, if they are sneaking away, they're sneaking away from something that's lacking, that's hurting them, or that has hurt them. This, if somebody left you or you left them, Sagittarius, that was a while ago. This isn't about anybody leaving you, no. And here we have, this is about an escape for, like, honestly, kind of like for sanity in this reading. It is. And we have the Magician and the Knight of Wands, and this is your concern here. So your concern is to manifest to have a new beginning. It's also to take action, and maybe you're concerned if this person's going to take action. There's definitely action. We have the Eight of Wands here, right? And, the Ten of Swords shows an ending, a completion. And let's see why with the Tower is here, and these people are falling out, and the Two of Swords, and the universe pushed them out. Yeah, it was built on a weak foundation, so the universe said, basta, goodbye, boom, that's it, right? Here's the Two of Swords in your environment. Maybe, this can be an energy where you just felt kind of shaken, shaken. Maybe you were shook, basically. This could be this energy here, this person's energy in their environment. They're like, well, I got to end this situation. The Tower can be an ending for something new that has more hope, that can be built on a firm foundation, right? It can be just a shaky, a very difficult ending, right? With a lot of drama. Yeah. And it could be dismantling something to bring in the new, dismantling the old. And now we have the Ten of Swords with it. So in your environment is an ending. And here is why it's all happening is an ending. Somebody's leaving something so they can get cozy with you, Sagittarius. So they can come be the bear. They already woke up, right, from their little slumber here. The bear, I think bears are beautiful. I mean, it can be definitely ferocious, right? But, and so now that they are waking up, I feel like there's an ending going on. Somebody could have been there could have already been an ending here, but somebody is waking up from from their hibernation, basically. And when they wake up, they're like vibrating in a different, like their consciousness is much higher, and there's an ending here. This ending is kind of the ending that like in this reading, if somebody feels like it needs to take place, and it's all to have a wish here. Somebody sees things in a different way also because of their spiritual evolution here. Six of Swords, you're discerning here, or you're kind of wondering here, are they coming? Are they in transition? Or this is you making the transition. And right next to it is the Ten of Cups for your happily ever after. Page of Swords is reversed. Yeah. And yeah, let's see what else we have. Your person's card, Sagittarius, we'll put them right here. They start with differences. This differences card, it talks about somebody kind of seeing things in a different way, but they want to work together. Here's the white cat with the black cat, and the orange and the apple. This is somebody who basically, it's maybe that they have seen things differently in the past, but now they see things different now. This is differences, right? This is your person, and crossing your person is the moon, and the moon is trusting your intuition about a journey, about how you don't think the same. Differences. No, you went through a spiritual awakening. And why it's all happening for your person is the jealousy card. So we see the giant eye here, and it's showing up with relief. Yeah, I went to pull one card and two came out, so I just said, hey, it's supposed to be here. The relief card is basically like an ending, so somebody can be relieved. Yeah, this is, and here the jealousy card is here. Let's have a look at those cards briefly. If we can see those cards. Yeah. And so, yeah, this is jealousy. Somebody is jealous here because your person is coming forward. Yeah, and also the relief card is kind of stepping away from this type of energy. Your person stepping away from somebody who is jealous, and they don't want to see this happen. The Ten of Swords twice in the reading is about your person's having an ending with somebody. It does look like that. We're going to find out in the other reading, yeah. But this person's coming to love you. I believe they are. And you are their wish, Sagittarius, and you had the Ten of Cups in your outcome here. This is somebody here, the Page of Swords reversed. You either figured out that they are your happily ever after. In this reading, I believe it is both. I believe that this reading is more somebody else's reading. Yeah, this person who is coming. So we're going to end this. We're going to see all about them in the extended. They're all super affordable. We're going to have a 10-card oracle and a 10-card tarot spread. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. God bless. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.